peace and love. Let's get into it. Up next, we have got Opeth, Ghost of Perdition. The last two Opeth songs we listened to on this stream were very mellow, or at least the last one, Harvest, I just listened to. I was really in a very still place. The opening of that kicked in, and I was like, oh, I'm ready to get back more into this. Scared the life out of me, that did.
She was the one, the hope into the room, and said you have to live before you die
young. Love the guitar with that higher harmony going on the keys is really, really nice. It's very we got some heavyweight Opeth with this one, haven't we? It's really, really kicks you in the face, but it's also like it's very harmonically rich and kind of theatrical. It's very intricate, isn't it? Pete in the chat says this section is toolish. Yeah, I can hear that comparison. It's that kind of that creative song structure and depth where they're pulling you into a journey. You've gotta really strap in and get into this and lose yourself in the music, you know.
the shelf who told you was the one. The hope into the room and said you had to live before you die young.
The duality of the lead singer's voice is astonishing to me, how he has this capacity for these these intense, orcish, demonic growls, and then to go into he's like the like angels and demons going on within him that is procuring these amazing vocal styles. Ninja says in the chat, those soft chords at the beginning not seemingly pointless now. Yeah, it was foreshadowing, wasn't it, of what was to come later on. And yeah, they're not afraid to have huge dynamic shifts in their songs, are they, Opeth? And it's that powerful contrast, that stark contrast that makes it so exciting and so interesting. Because you go from these unstoppable riffs where it can be really chromatic and really like tension building, and they kind of like get to boiling point, and then will release, and you'll break through the clouds and be at complete peace. And it's suddenly you've got all these heavenly sounds, wonderful guitar. It sounds a bit like a 12-string. I might be wrong, but maybe has a little bit of chorus, a bit of reverb on the production, but it just has this really, really lush, beautiful sound to it. And then his voice just soars. It's so nice, and the chords are so full, so beautiful, lovely tuning.
Darkness by her side, spoken passerby, dedicated hunter, waits to pull asunder, rose up to its call, in his arms she falls, mother life received, the faithful servants flee.
Hey, very quick pause. If you want me to react to your favourite track, you can request it over my Buy Me a Coffee. You can catch me on Twitch at least 3 times a week. For exclusive live full album deep dives and stream replays, you can join my Patreon starting from £1 a month. And don't forget to subscribe here for new videos every single day. Let's get back to it. This is compositional brilliance from top to bottom, and the way they're utilising their instruments to full effect to cover these different registers, ranges, you know. It's similar to how you would arrange an orchestral piece where you may have a section where you're going to have low brass, and then that's going to rise up and the high strings are going to take over that part. They're kind of utilizing their instruments in an orchestral fashion where they aren't sticking in one lane, one guitar tone, one register, one like type of chord, you know. It may be like amped up, deep, dirty, like distorted chords, and then we've got these lush, beautiful acoustic, and then we're on electric, but it's an entirely different tone, more prog rock kind of sound, more I don't know, lasery kind of sounding, then rising up some beautiful octaves, rising up the neck of the guitar, vocals everywhere. It feels like a very, very large band. You know, like there's lots of members, but I don't believe there are as many members of the band as it sounds like there is. Hell of a pedal board you must have going on for a start, but it's really, they're really, really good, Opeth, at keeping you engaged with the music. It's all the changes and variation, and they're always unexpected, never where you think it's going to go. And they will have a riff, like the riff at the beginning of this song was strong enough to have just anchored the whole song around that riff. They could have easily done that and it would have been great, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They didn't do that. They were like, that'll just be one section. We'll reprise it. We'll come back to it, but we're going to keep on at that level in different like dynamic shifts and just add so much into this song. And that's what I really love and respect about this band at this point, like, is how they are so confident to throw so much into every song, because every song they do, almost every song they do I've heard so far, they could have made like 3 songs out of it, but they did it as one, you know, because they're confident enough. They're not going to run out of ammo. They're not going to run out of ideas. They're like Tchaikovsky, you know, it's every few bars this amazing melody, and Tchaikovsky would be like, yeah, no, I could write 12 pieces from this 2-minute piece I've written, but I'm just going to do a 2-minute piece that just runs with all these incredible melodies in it, and I'll come back tomorrow and write a new piece to do the same thing. Whereas a lot of writers or composers are like, oh, got something here, I better kind of milk this for all it's worth, this riff, this chord progression, this melody. And Opeth really don't do that. They will bring in something really strong to only use it for a section, because there'll be something even better around the corner. It's unreal. I'm a little speechless on that one. There were so many great elements of that. There's so much amazing everything. Ninja says in the chat, even with all the major shifts in sound, there's still a consistent overall vibe to the song. Yeah, it doesn't feel like you're tuning through a radio, does it? It doesn't feel like you're just kind of like a scrapbook or something. It's one cohesive piece. But it's like this epic cinematic metal symphony. But yeah, as a first reaction, it's a little overwhelming. It's a little like, as Colin says, my brain is buffering. Yeah, that's how I feel. My brain is like, it's taken a hit from that. Ninja says one of their most legendary tracks for a reason. Is it? Is this one of their biggest tunes? See, I know absolutely nothing. I'm coming into this Opeth journey so blind, so green to this. I don't know what their big hits are or whatever, but like, yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. That one was really, 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 really something. Great work on the keyboard, the drums, everything. Just. Pete says it certainly traveled around different genres. It really, really did. Yeah. That was nice. That was Opeth, Ghost of Perdition.